I'm going to show you how to use AccuQuilt to make this mask.
That's cool.
Super easy. So I know you're tired of masks, but this one is super easy.
I think they're here to stay for a little bit, and you're going to need them.
Yeah.
So
It is. I was making one with, you know, kind of Christmassy. So it's reversible. So when I'm out partying and when I'm at work.
Yes, because we're very hound-to.
You know.
Hound to the Baskerville.
That's more like that. Hounds of the Baskerville. So you need 2 dies to do this, and your AccuQuilt cutter. Which, did you hear we're giving away? A Go Big. So this is the tumbler. Will you grab the smaller one?
I would be happy to, Joan.
So this is the 6-inch tumbler, and this is what you would use to make the adult size masks. And then you also need the 8-inch circle die. So Marilyn's going to grab the smaller one that you could use to make children's size masks. So they have to, unfortunately, yep, that would be this one. The 4.5-inch tumbler for kids. Same process.
So you could use that in the Go Me then, right?
You could use that on the Go Me, but you need the circle, so you cannot use this. So you need to have at least the Go or the Go Big to do this project. And so I have, this is just a strip of 2 Kimberbell fabrics, and I'm going to lay this, because my selvage is right here. I'm going to lay this over this die, and I could have cut it a little bit thinner too. Why are you hiding?
Because of the camera.
So we're going to cut this one first. Okay. And there's all of my pieces. This is going to make one mask. And then to make it rounded, we're just going to line this up right here and kind of center it on this circle die. Really? Just like that. Did you hear Marilyn say, really? Yes, really.
I'm just anxious to see which piece you're going to use.
And then again, slide that off. Now, when I made this one, I think for me, this goes a little bit too far around. So I'm actually going to trim this one off a little bit. So I'm going to run around here real quick.
It's not a run.
Yeah, so a lot of the viewers said that there's, you know, there are mask dies from AccuQuilt. And if you know Joan, she doesn't like to follow, she just makes up her own rules.
Do.
So
we noticed that.
So I'm
when
just
the
gonna
inspiration
trim
hits
this
her.
off. Did you change the blade on this?
I didn't do anything to it. I didn't touch it today.
Yes, you did. Okay, and so there's our mask. Before we're finished, we're going to run over here to the sewing machine. Now we have sound effects. I bet she was one of those people that when, you know, her mom was driving and they went around a turn, she went, "Arr!"
It was more like this.
Okay. So maybe it was, "Ah!" But so let's run over here to this sewing machine real quick, because these go together so fast.
Joan, what are you sewing on here?
This is the TL18. This is a straight stitch machine.
The Juki TL18?
The Juki TL18.
I
This
like
little
that.
sucker is a workhorse.
Just a little mechanical straight stitch machine.
Yep. Somebody's got it on turtle.
Joan doesn't sew like a turtle.
Cut. We're going to do the same thing with this one. Wrong sides together. Oops, I came unthreaded. Oh, this is a good demo here. Oh, that's why I came unthreaded. I'm actually going through the...
Get your bobbin wind.
I wound a bobbin a few minutes ago. Does anybody ever do that?
No.
No.
My bobbins are all pre-wound.
Okay, well, this is a good show you how easy this sucker is to thread. I saw that, Marilyn.
Did you? Just looked like a lot of elbow work.
You kids calm down over there.
Okay. There we go. This will work much better. And it's a mask. It doesn't have to be perfect. So those are our inside and outside. So the next thing I'm going to do is attach my little earpiece strings. And I'm not going to pin it or glue it. I'm just going to put it under there and sew over it. Because we want to be done with these fast. It's the goal. And line up the other one. And then let me take a couple steps back because I don't want to stop. And then we're going to sew these. I'm going to kind of nest these a little bit, these seams right here. So I'm going to go one direction with one side and the other direction with the other side.
How many of you out there are still making masks?
Okay. Line up this one with my foot up so I can move my fabric. Stick this in here and catch it. Just like that.
Lots of people still making masks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pivot. So in my other piece, right there. And I'm gonna lock this in. Cut. I'm gonna come over just a little bit so that I have room to turn. And the reason that I did that is because I started sewing on this one and I really want these seams where all of this is resting to be locked in place. And then I should have left myself a little bit bigger turning area.
Oops.
That's okay.
Just take an extra minute or two to turn inside out.
These are the kind of chores that my mom gave me when we were sewing. So I had to.
You were the designated turner?
Yeah,
You just need that Floriani turning tool.
you do.
It's a good
And
one.
this is more my size. And then what I did with the other one is just turn this in. And all I did was top stitch it. Because I'm not going to sew it by hand. It's just a mask. Trim your threads and you're done. Party time.
Ready to go. Woohoo!
Super easy to do. So, we do have those two dyes in stock. You do need both if you already have one. If you already have, the tumbler dye is really popular, makes a really pretty quilt. So if you already have it, see how easy that was?
And that's the Juki TL18 straight stitch machine.
Yep. I think that makes a nice mask, and it's got this little, nose hole. I got a big nose
There's
too.
something else you were going to share about AccuQuilt?
Oh, the we have a
In-store special all the time.
in-store special all the time.
Yep.
On all AccuQuilt items.
Yep.
On all AccuQuilt items. So we stopped doing their promotions. We used to honor their promotions, but it's a lot to keep track of. And so what we decided that was easier for us to do was just to give you an in-store special every day.
Yeah.
So
There we go.
And you'll like
We can
it.
post a link for that
you'll like it.
for the Juki TL18.
Yeah,
So,
we do
if you wanna
have
see the
one
specs.
of those.
Like and
stock.
share.
Oh, please remember to like and share. We do appreciate that. But, you know, with the little ones going back to school, they need masks, which I don't know why we're even making them, because they're going to go to school and I'll be like, I'll trade you my Batman mask for your Spider-Man mask, because you know they're going to do it. Be like,
I
what?
saw some kids on the playground the other day.
Yeah. They don't have a concept of social distancing,
No.
so super easy. You saw how quickly I made that from start to
Reversible
finish.
2-in-1.
So AccuQuilt makes it easier. They did make an announcement that they are going to let us sell some of the mask dyes. So we'll get those on order for you too. So,
Yeah.
but if you already have these, just as
Make
easy.
them yourself. Yeah.
Make them